Grimes was probably one of the most, if not the most vital thing to our team. He was easily the best defensive player we had last year. Pro Football Focus had him ranked as the #2 cornerback behind Richard Sherman, and I honestly believe he was a top 3 cornerback definitely last year. This is a guy that was great in Atlanta for about 4 or 5 years. He tore his Achilles. Atlanta told him, "Hey man, listen, we don't think you could come back from that." And by the way, when that happened, he played under the franchise tag as well. So it's a good thing we didn't put him under that stress, man. Like, oh my God, if we put him under the franchise tag again, he might get hurt. It's a good thing we didn't do that. It's a good thing we signed him, to a long-term contract. But let me just go back to a little history info on him. He was in Atlanta for like 4 or 5 years. He played under the franchise tag 1 year. He hurt his Achilles tendon, tore it to be exact. And basically we told him, hey, we'll give you a shot, man. We'll give you a 1 year, $5 million contract. And he outplayed the living crap out of that contract, and now he got rewarded with a bigger, better deal to be a Dolphin, for a long time, for 4 years. It's a great deal on our side because after 2 years we could get out of it without an issue if he doesn't perform. But I doubt that'll be the case. I think he's gonna definitely perform that deal and be a stable corner for years to come here in Miami and be one of the better cornerbacks we've had since the Sam Madison, Patrick Surtain days. Now that that's out of the way, I want to focus on free agency. As you guys all know, it's gonna be on Tuesday, and the needs for us is they're simple. We need a brand new offensive line except for center. We need a defensive tackle because Brandy Starks and possibly are going away, but Jared Otter's gonna move into one of those spots and fill it very well. I'm pretty sure he'll do that. But we're gonna need another guy, whether it's through the draft or whether it's through free agency. That's one of the spots that we need to fill. We're going to need a brand new safety as well. Chris Clemens is on the free agent market. We might try with Jimmy Wilson now, but to be honest, I'd rather get a free safety through free agency or through the draft. Also, we're going to need a brand new inside linebacker because Daniel Utterby sucks in the inside. I think he'd be better suited as an outside linebacker. But for now, I definitely think we need a brand new inside linebacker. Hopefully Daniel Utterby plays better this year, but if he doesn't, that's okay. So what we need is O-line, inside linebacker, defensive tackle, and safety. How can I forget a running back? We definitely need a running back because, as you guys all know, Daniel Thomas and Lamar Miller both sucked last year. We're going to need an improvement. Hopefully we get that through free agency or the draft. I prefer free agency because I feel like the draft for running backs is strong, but then again, Daniel Thomas through the draft, bust. Lamar Miller through the draft, kind of sort of bust. Hopefully he'll get better this year, but I don't know. He's a very Darren Sproles type runner without the explosive plays in the passing game. So yeah, there were rumors about Brandon Albert already having the perimeter set on a deal with us. If that I'm gonna post up a new video. Every time we send a new free agent. So hopefully we signed Brandon Albert to a long-term deal. I hope it's true. I would love to get Brandon Albert. It was I wouldn't mind getting him or Monroe. Beld here, I don't know, but him or Monroe, man, that'd be awesome. I would love to get either or of those guys. Brandon Albert's a little bit older, about 4 years older than Monroe, but I think a 4 or 5 year deal will be great for him. Let's see what happens with that. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a great time for free agency. The Brent Grimes deal was great. We'll see what happens with the rest of free agency, and draft season's coming up, and it's mock draft time and time to point out what we need and stuff. So it's gonna be a fun time as well. So yeah, man, MKWM Phenom here is back. Guys, that I'm always active in the off season. During the season, I tend to get lost because I'm more focused on fantasy football and Dolphins how they're doing, and I really but the off season, I'm all about the videos on YouTube. So let's see what happens. But definitely excited to be a part of the Dolphins free agency fan base this year because we got a lot of money again this year. As you guys all know, the 5th most capped. Every team that has more cap money than us, they're the bottom feeders of the league. They deserve to have all that money because they suck every single year. So we'll see what happens. Brent Grimes is a Dolphin. 4 more years, awesome. Hopefully Brandon Albert joins him, and hopefully we get some new players that are going to be explosive for this team. We should have made the playoffs last year. Unfortunately, Ryan Tannehill and that O-line kind of collapsed a little bit the last 2 games, but I saw the improvement in him last year. Even though he took 58 sacks to the face, he stood strong the whole year, and he had a much better year than he had the year before. So he keeps improving this team. Even though it was only a 1-game improvement, we improved. So this is a big year for sure. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna post new videos up every time something happens on the Dolphins front of free agency. But for now, this is all I have. So Brent Grimes, awesome. Brandon Albert, hopeful. But let's see what happens.